Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So here in the UK, wearing a mask has become our new normal. So I thought, why not create something cool? So we're going to start off by using a mask that we already own, and we're going to trace around it to get the shape that we desire. Now that we've got our desired shape, we're going to go ahead and use a black marker to go around the shape so it's bold and we are able to see it clearly. We are going to add our seam allowance. So now I am marking out 1 centimeter seam allowance all around the mask except from the inner part of the mask. So now I'm going to go into the inner part of my mask and measure 0.5 centimeters. So once you have done that, just join all the lines around the mask so you have a complete shape. Okay, so what we're going to do now is cut out our pattern. So here now I am marking 1 centimeter seam allowance. So I'm going to do it all around the mask except from the inner part of my mask. So get your fabric of choice. So this is old fabric that I am using, and this used to be a jacket, so now I'm using it to make a mask. So fold your fabric in half, right side to right side, and then fold it again. Place your pattern on top of the fabric and pin it in place. Once you have done so, cut around your pattern. So now you should have 4 pieces of fabric. So 1, 2, 3, 4. If you don't, then you've done something wrong and you need to do it again. So now make sure your 2 pieces are lined up together, add your pin in. And we're going to stitch all the way down this line. So now we're going to do that to the other side as well. Once you have done that, head over to your sewing machine. So now I've realized that the inner part of my mask is too small, so I've just gone ahead and lined it up along my ear, and I've just cut away the excess until it feels comfortable. So what you're going to do now is stitch down the front of the mask, ensuring that you've got the 1 centimeter seam allowance. So now we're going to do the same on the other side. Once you have done that, snip away all the extra thread that's hanging off. So now what we're going to do is stitch the bottom side of the mask. So we're going to do the right side facing the right side again, and then stitch along the bottom of the mask. Oh, and before that, make sure you trim away all the excess fabric. So make sure you line up the bottom part of the mask and pin it all in place. After you've pinned it in place, just stitch along the line. Always make sure to backstitch. Now that I have done that, I'm going to go ahead and do the same on the top part of the mask. Once you have stitched both sides, just go ahead and feed the fabric through. Now that I've done that, I'm just straightening it out, making sure that it sits right, it looks good. So now that I'm happy with the mask, I'm going to go ahead and tuck in the sides. So with this part, I'm just eyeballing it. So I'm not tucking in too much and I'm not tucking in too little. Once you have done that, just pin it in place to secure it. So I've got my elastic band. So with the elastic band, what you're going to do is measure it around your ear and ensure that it is comfortable. So my measurement is 14 centimeters, and that is the measurement that allows it to be very comfortable for me. Now that I've got my measurement, I'm just going to go ahead and line up my elastic together and just cut out 2 at 14 centimeters. Okay, so now that I'm happy with that, I'm going to go ahead and tuck my elastic band in and pin it in place, and do that to the other side as well, and then stitch along. So the stitch that I'm going to be using for this is a zigzag stitch. Okay, so that's one side done. Now it's time to do the other side. Okay, so now that I've finished, just go ahead and snip off all the extra thread. We don't want any of that remain on our mask. So this is what it should look like. It's nice and secure. Okay, so this is the final product. I'm happy with it. It feels comfortably on my face. It looks good. Thank you for watching my video. Please comment, like, subscribe and share, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.